Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. Right there, like that. And this filter in here, we're going to go into there, and I'm going to go to Resource Refine. No, I'm not. I'm going to go to Metallurgy and Smelting. Silver Ore. And the silver ore is going to go into that chest, which means that the silicon is going to come out of this one down here. And that's going to go there. And it's going to go up here, like that. It's going to go there, like that. This one here is actually going to turn that way, so that this one can keep going. And this one's going to go up that way by one more, and it's going to come along over to here. And then I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go up a little bit higher. And 1, 2 here. And I'm going to put a power pole on there. So I've got more silicon that will be going into that warehouse right there. Nice and simples. And then we can go back over to this side, and we can set up now the outfeed coming from these crystallizers and start getting the silver ore, and then we got to start dealing with the silver wire and the silicon wafers. There's been several updates to the game since I was last playing, which was a little while ago, but it doesn't look like anything has been broken, so we can just carry right on with this bit right here, which is putting on this outfeed like that, so that we can make our silicon and silver. Just want to grab some power poles and drop them down in as well. Gonna have to put one next to each inserter here, like this. And then that should start us on the path of silver and silicon, all being manufactured. At least that's what I'm hoping. Right, there we go. We have got silver and silicon. Now, remember that it is a 40% chance of getting one of those and a 40% chance of getting one of those. So we're not necessarily going to get anything at all sometimes. You see right there, we didn't get anything at all out of that one. This one in here, we had 1 silicon. So there is some waste on this process. It's not like a perfect process coming through. There are better ways of getting the stuff, but at the moment we got 40% silicon, 40% silver. 20% 1 in 5 is wasted. We can do the same with lead and tin, but I don't need to do that because we're getting that direct from some other ore, and we can do the same with iron and copper as well. Keep in mind that the mineral sludge itself is made up from the slag, so this is the waste product that we're using to get this. So it's pretty cool that we're able to sort of break it down like this. You then get gold and nickel that we can go and work for, zinc, titanium later. I know we've already been through these. The aluminium manganese one is probably one of the better ones that we want to go for a bit later. But there's also these. Yeah, so anyway, we got lots of stuff. We've now got that coming through, which means that I now have some silver going up into here. But I've also got silicon coming into here. Now, I've got 2 warehouses more to put the silicon in, and currently I'm not using it. I'm not using the tin anywhere, or almost nowhere, which means that all of this is, like, kind of stopped. But, yeah, that's a minor detail that we will deal with later. We've got plenty of slag now going through, and that is getting turned into slag slurry, and that in turn is being processed and turned into the mineral sludge that we've got over here, which we are then using over here, and is our purified water. Right, I need to be able to use the silver next. That's the next bit that we want. We want to be able to craft these, and we need the solder we've got. The orange circuit boards. We need silver wire, cupric chloride solution, and orange boards. Orange boards require the liquid plastic that we're now making, and some cellulose fiber. We've got that bit. That's nice and easy. Cupric chloride solution is 2 copper ore and 40 hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride is 50 chlorine gas, 50 hydrogen gas makes 100 hydrogen chloride. I can do it propene and chlorine. We can go through here, through the fish. Green metal catalysts. 12.5 chlorine gas and 10 hydrogen to make 25 hydrogen chloride. I'm not quite sure how we go about that one. That looks like possibly a tech that's no longer existing or is not currently active in this playthrough. I think this one here is probably going to be our best bet. So we want to be able to make chlorine. We need saline water. That gives us sodium hydroxide, chlorine, and hydrogen. And then we combine those two to make hydrogen chloride. It's fairly simple, really. It seems to be a straightforward enough process. So we go here. To get the chlorine gas, we're going to be going saline. And then we go those two. It gives us sodium hydroxide, which is something that we'll want for another process anyway. We've got sodium chloride there, which is a different process. That's the salt. Sodium hydroxide. 25 chlorine gas and hydrogen from 10 saline water. That's brine electrolysis. It doesn't look like I've actually got that one unlocked at the moment. Or if I do, I don't know how to get it. It might be through one of the chlorine processing ones. But anyway, let's not worry about that. It's that one that we'll want for that particular process. It's not a process I'm going for at the moment. Silver wire. I think we will go with that. So we want, in order to make silver wire, we need copper cable and silver plates. To make silver plate, you need 4 silver ore, and you make them in there, or you go with the molten silver through the casting machine method. The casting machine method is probably our best bet. It's the safest way to do it. Probably the quickest way to do it as well. I have only 186. I don't need a great deal of these. I just need a few of them coming through. And I'm thinking I am just going to make it up there. I'm not going to try and make it anywhere else at the moment. I think I'm just going to put it right where I'm working right now. Now, there's been an update to the game. So I want to make sure that these monstrous, great, big, nasty things that we've got here still can't get across stepping stones. It doesn't look like they can. The moment they can, we're gonna be in serious trouble. There's a Titan spitter right there. There's a giant, fiery, huge, acidic. There's lots of very, that's the Leviathan ones. Leviathans are the biggest and baddest of them all, and they are particularly nasty. Now, something that is interesting to note, you look down here, we've actually got some alien artifacts here on the ground, which means that some of these guys are actually dying, and I'm never quite sure why they're dying off. See, you've got a load of them over here. I don't know if it's just because there's too many of these things in here. It could be. There could just be too many of them crowding in together, and then that's causing trouble. I'm not really sure. Before I go dealing with that up there, there's one more thing that I want to do. And that's concerning stone. I don't have a lot of stone coming through at the moment because the tin is, like, backed up. I've got stone in here in all of this lots. Or at least I got stone being produced, and then I've got it being turned straight into landfill over here. Now, I've got a couple chests of landfill there, but I've also got a vast quantity of landfill being made down here. And I'm kind of thinking I want to just stick with using the landfill that we've got in here. Quite sure where the landfill is going from there. I don't think I've got any landfill being requested at the moment. So I don't know why that's... Actually, no, it's not going anywhere, is it? It's going into here, and then it's going on there, and it's going into this one, and this one's not, like, taking it anywhere. So I'm going to want a passive provider chest coming out of this one, so that then I've got that landfill available, which means that I don't need to worry quite so much about the landfill coming out of here. And instead of doing this, I can have that stone, and I can send it up over there, which we will do via a belt, I think. So I'm going to, first up, remove those. I'm going to leave that where it is. I'm not actually going to change that. I'm going to stay right where it is. And instead, what I'll do is I'll go 1 and 2 right there. And I'll put that one on there, and this one is going to offset on the near side so that I've got 2 of them there, and then I'm going to put a belt 1, 2, 3 up there like that, and then we'll go with an underground belt to that point, and then we'll underground that one again. There's just enough room in there. So we'll go like that, and then we'll pop it out up here, like this. That one will go around. You will go over to here. Let me just load this up. So I've got quite a bit of stone coming out onto there. I mean, it's not gonna break any records or anything, but it is enough stone to keep us going. Keep us out of mischief, at least for 10 minutes. And... right, well, that one's going to have to go back in there like that. And then you can go there. Over there like that. You can't go under that one. Where's the best place to put this in, I wonder? I'm going to need to bring it out onto the other side. I kind of need to do it a bit like I've done there. Else this ain't going to work. And that's an underground belt going there anyway. So let's get rid of that side, and then we can take... this one can go up a little bit, and then it can travel this way. If I move it over a couple of spots, and then we can go out here like this. Put that one down there. And then... that one's going to go out. I don't need it to be that high, do I? Not at all. I just need a belt to be able to come in on the underside. So that one is going to go up like that. It's going to go up by, say, 3 spaces up there. And then this is going to come over like this. I'm going to put an underground belt there down to... is that going to help? Just trying to think what the best way to do this would be. If I put an underground belt going here, down to there, and this one will go... it doesn't need to be spread that far apart at all, I realise that. I'm just doing it like that, just to make it easier. Right, and then that one can go over, it can go over one more, and then it can drop down into there, and that will still split it across exactly where I want it to. And then this one here will go over a bit further down, and then join in onto the side. So the side mounted on there, which means I can get rid of these. I can put that one there. This one will come down, and then go across, and then go into there. And that will go like that. So now everything is being loaded up. I've got all of the stone going in there that I want to go in there. It's being split up here as well, so that's also going to go through. And then I am emptying everything out onto that belt as well. And we're also loading all of this up, which means that we're pulling all the stones out and the stone bricks down here. And they're going through the entire system. And everything is tickety-boo and hunky-dory. Everything is going to be working absolutely swimmingly perfectly, and no issues are ever going to to rear their ugly heads ever again. And this is just going to be wonderful. This is just going to be absolutely wonderful, like poetry in motion. And this poetry in motion here is already jammed up and stopped. Why is that? That is because of the tin is just not going anywhere. The tin is holding all of this up. Nothing else, just the tin. Right. Well, never mind that. I need to now go up this way. So, in order to make silver... Silver ingots. Silver nitrate. No, I don't want any of that. Metallurgy casting. I want silver plates. Craft. I can do that with molten silver. Or straight from silver ore. I'd like to do it with the molten silver. It's more efficient. 4 silver ore for 3 silver plates. 40 molten silver for 4 silver plates. And then you go to here, it's 24 to 24. It's better to do it like this. You get a bit more return on it. So silver ore goes through a blast furnace, and then it goes through an induction furnace, and then it goes through a casting machine. So we want blast furnace, induction furnace, casting machine. Pretty standard there, really. So we want to go to that one. Got all of these bits in here. It's just blast furnace. Right, well, I'll take a level 2 blast furnace, and I will take 2 of those. And then we'll go into metallurgy casting, and I will go with the induction furnace. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I want of those. Let's just go to craft in here. So, molten silver, silver ingot. Right, that is a 4 second on the basic one. And then that into there is 4 seconds, but it's half the quantity. So I want double on the induction furnace. And then I want this one, which is 1/3. So really, I want 3 of these. Oops. That makes 120 in 4 seconds. And that uses 40 in 4 seconds. So I want 12 of these for each of those. So I want 24 of these. Do I? No, I don't want... No, I want 3. I want 6. 6 of these. Get it right, Frith. Come on. Right, so we want... Yeah, it's 1, 2, and 6. So what we're actually doing is 2, 4, and 12, which means I want 12. That's a strand casting. It's a sintering oven. That is a casting machine right there. I want 12 of these. So 5, 10, 11, 12. There. Get those bad boys underway, and I have got this chemical plant. That's the induction furnace. Where's the blast furnace? There is the blast furnace. So I got 2 blast furnaces. Have I got enough room to put this in here? I got the ore right there. It would be nice if I had the room just to... You know what? I don't think I do. I don't quite have enough. Because I need that space right there. That's the amount of space that I'm going to need in order to make this work. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to copy. I'm going to take all of that, and I am just going to copy out that whole thing. Now I can go and drop this down wherever I want to. Where I want to is going to have to be up over here somewhere, I think. I can take this a little bit out of the way, I think, without causing us too much problem. I've got lead and solder and stuff being worked on down there. I'll bring this one up here a bit. We'll come up through this. Now, I've got that open, so if I go like this, and I request those trees to be removed, and then we go up like this, and I request... all of those trees to be removed, we should get a decent quantity of robots heading up over right now. Here we go. There's robots that way. There's a few charging here just to finish off the last of that down there. These are just... the white ones are the standard ones. We're not interested in what the white ones are doing. Here come the tree robots. They're going to come up through. So I've got some lines of these I now need to get rid of, so that I've got room to put down my copy-paste thing. I possibly only need to get rid of those. I do, however, want to get rid of some of these power poles. So that one and that one need to be gotten rid of. And that one. Take those out of the way, and there's not enough room in here to work through this. So what we will do instead is we will then take a power pole this way, and I'll run that straight down there and join that in, which means that I can then get rid of that power pole and that power pole. And now I just got to wait for these guys to hurry up and get out the way and then clear the rest of this timber, which could take a little while. Actually, now that I've got that bit done... Right, I've got very little in the way of anything now. So I can put this in place. I've just got one Roboport thing down there in the way. Going up here, those are in... Is that one? It's just that one right there is in the way. If I take both of these and I move them... So, small construction zone expander. If I put that one down there and I put another one over here, I can get rid of that one and I can get rid of... Okay, I can't get rid of it yet. I need to just clear the trees. That's got rid of everything out of there. So then if I go to paste... Move that up. Still don't fit. There's a power pole in the way now. Right. That power pole right there is in the way. I want to put that power pole down on this side so then I can get rid of that one. Now I should have enough room. Bring that up. It's too high up there. Just drop it in there. Okay, so although I have now gone and placed this one down, there are actually a couple of bits in here that I'm not going to want. To start with, I don't want that. Oh. The pipes going up through I do want. I do want to keep the pipes coming up through. There's a belt coming up this side I'm probably not going to want. A lot of this stuff I'm not really sure about, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into here. Actually, I'm just going to ignore that for a second. We've got a load of coal going in there. I don't really know what I want to do with that. And I'm going to put a provider chest down, and then I'm going to... You know what? I'm not going to do that. I was going to provide and put in all of these items, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Those are only level 1 things anyway, so I want to put my own ones in. On that one. No. These. That bad boy is going to go in there. And that one's going to go in there. Except I've got to get the tree out of the way. Like that. And then we can go in here and we can change this recipe over. So tin ingots. No, we don't want those. We want silver ingots in there. And I can copy and paste that out. So then I've got these 4 right here. And see, I think that one down there with the tin, I think that was a level 1 machine. Let me just come down here and have a look. Here's the tin. That's a blast furnace level 1. These are all level 1s. We want to do some upgrades on those. So I'm going to... Well, actually, no. We just take them apart, don't we? So, I'll build new upgrades on them right now. I want the casting machine level 2. 12 of them. So, 5, 10, 11, 12. And then I want this one. And I want 2 blast furnaces... back in here, and it's the induction casting machine, induction furnace there. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those as well. Right, so we get all of that lot being made. I'm gonna have belts, and there come the belts and stuff already. They're on their way. I can now go and pick up these, and the copy paste that I've got is actually the wrong one. I've got trees in the way. Got to get rid of a couple of these trees. So I'll take that one out there and then another tree right there. The rest should be okay. Induction furnaces. Alright, so are you in the right place? 1, 2, and then that's got to rotate round. That one's going to go there. 3 and 4 out that way. Right. there's that bit in. I need to change the recipe on this one as well. So we want to go from there. I want to go to molten steel. No, I want molten silver on that one. And then copy, paste that one out like that. And then finally we can go to the casting machines right here. And again, I've got to make sure they are facing in the right direction. And also that we have no trees here. So there's a tree there to remove. And one there. And there's a couple over this side. I think I've just removed part of the pattern that I put down. Well, if I have, I have. Yeah. Good job to tell sometimes. Yeah, I accidentally picked up a robot just then. So you got to be a little bit careful that you don't accidentally pick up the robots. I definitely picked up a robot. I cancelled a piece right there, which is that one. I may have cancelled another piece here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where that one went. And then robots. Did I actually pick any up? I'm looking, but I don't see any. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Right, well, let's go to the assembly machine now. Oh, yeah, there's a bit of pipe missing up there. I have got one little bit of pipe missing. Let's rotate you round that way. Right. That's about as right as I'll get, I think. Yeah, that one in there. There's a... Oh, no, there's... I was going to say there's a tree in the way there. There's not. There's a me in the way. I'll put that one... You... Here. And then 1, 2... Character is in the way. 3! Another pipe up there. That's one that I did accidentally get rid of. And now I need to drop in here and change that recipe. I want to go to silver plate like that. And then copy that and paste it out. And then come over to this side and paste those in. So we've got the silver here. I just need to wait for the robots to come through, cycle through, and do whatever it is that they want to do on this. I think I've got just about everything there ready to roll. While we're waiting for them to kind of figure out which way is up on this, I am also going to go through. I need to get the ore coming out and running up to there. And then I'm going to get some fuel going into them as well. I'm not going to use timber. You know, I have actually got a bit of coal right there, so maybe I should just use a bit of that. It would seem to be the sensible option, wouldn't it? I also need to deal with power soon. I must not forget that we need to upgrade our power supply, or we are going... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.